Do you like the free flow?
I do like the free flow.
Welcome to the Ash and Burns podcast. Two guys don't know what we're talking about, but come along for the ride. We talk about politics, religion, sex, video games, movies, pop culture, conspiracies, aliens, ghosts, Bigfoots, and
anything and everything.
That's right, Ash and Burns podcast.
Rolled up into a big juicy burrito. What's it taste of?
Get my headphones again.
There we go. Hello, hello, hello. Synced you up, even though you don't got to do that no more.
Nah, the computer does it. The computer does it. Headphones.
Yeah.
Got a new haircut. What do you think?
Well,
Not my favorite. I said, let's try it. See if I got enough hair for it. I don't think I have enough hair for it.
Leslie says you remind her of somebody.
Who's the somebody?
Somebody you used to know.
Someone I used to know. Somebody she used to know too?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember him having this haircut.
Yeah, short on the sides, long, slick back on the top.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember nothing about
That's
it.
what she said.
Thank you for my habit.
Yep. Got to bring him Coke every week.
Well, I'm sitting around and like, they drink all my drink. It pisses me off. And so I go down here and I'm like, what a hard day at work.
Yeah.
And I come down here and I'm open the fridge up and I'm like,
Pond waters for you, boy.
yeah. So I'm about to get another refrigerator and hide it or put a lock on that one.
You can put a lock on it. Or just wrap a chain around the handles with a lock.
That boy will probably get down. Oh, that's so good. I had a Coke since Friday.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
A pizza. Yeah.
It's pretty good pizza. I ate a lot.
Well, the taco pizzas suck like normal.
Why you always get that?
I was wanting the potato one, but I looked on there and the only meat on it was just bacon bits.
But you can put whatever you want to on it. Just go, hey, could you add a little bit of this on it? Thanks.
Yeah.
Because I remember asking your girl, your protege, I was like, which one's your favorite pizza? And I was like, A, which was y'all's taco pizza, B or C, cheese or pepperoni pineapple. She was like, oh, I like B and C.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
She likes pineapple on pizza like the man.
Yeah. Same here. Same. My daughter too.
I love it, man.
Oh, damn. Now I want a pizza.
Yeah. Well, I got another glorious question
Oh,
for you.
Lord. Go for it.
Inquiring minds want to know. This mind right here wants to know.
Okay.
If bodybuilders for competition can't use steroids, why do women in beauty pageants get to use makeup? I'm not trying to be sexist because that's wrong. Hold on
Makeup.
now.
Okay. Go ahead.
Sexist is wrong. And
Sexism is wrong.
And
correct?
being wrong is for women. So now you answer me.
Still got it in there, huh? Well, makeup doesn't destroy the body as steroids
What
does.
about plastic surgery? Because you know most of them's got it.
Nah, that should be illegal. It's beauty contest. Natural
Exactly.
beauty. Well, okay. Is it natural beauty contest or just beauty contest? Beauty contest would imply you can do whatever it takes to get beautiful.
Yeah.
Bodybuilding
I just think it's
competition.
double standards.
Yeah. Bodybuilding competition doesn't say anything about natural bodybuilding.
Yeah.
It should be allowed then. Juice up, oil up, whatever you got to do.
Yeah.
Natural bodybuilding competition, then you couldn't use steroids.
Yeah.
I think
or like creatine or nothing like that.
Yeah.
Because it's a supplement.
I think you should eat chicken and lift weights.
Yeah.
And see what you look like.
Yeah.
That should be the beauty standard.
Yeah. A lot of people are like, oh, it's genetics. No, not necessarily. If you train your like certain muscles, they'll bulge out. You know, you just got to get different forms and techniques while you're lifting. And then and since you brought up lifting,
I did.
I think I got to change up my routine, man.
Getting too easy?
It's getting for 3 weeks. I've been kind of plateauing again, no matter what I do, because I fast for like 2 days a week, you know, in a row, and then I eat like once a day, which is probably slowing my metabolism down real bad because it's one of the hard. But all I eat is like protein and vegetables, you know. So I think I'm going to have to implement my weightlifting early, and I'm looking for a kettlebell because I watched a video doing kettlebells and then burpees.
That's all Joe Rogan uses, just a kettlebell.
Yeah,
That's all he uses.
And then doing burpees and a jump rope.
Yeah.
Because they say that just doing like a little routine just to begin with, it's like no matter you're burning calories, you'll burn just as much calories doing a little bit of like 3 sets of burpees than you do in like a 3-mile run.
Excuse me.
So
air.
It's just the amount. It's the same. But then on top of that, you also continue burning calories all throughout the day because it kickstarts. I don't know. I just watched a video. So I think I'm going to have to implement that, change my game up.
Do it. I mean, you're looking good. I think you can look even better.
Yep. I want to lose the collective. It's all really collective.
It's hard
right
to
here
over
now.
40.
I know, dude. That's why I'm saying I'm spontaneous.
Back in your 20s, man, you could go take a fart in the woods and lose 20 pounds.
Yeah, dude.
A flat stomach.
When I was 30, before my daughter was born, I was trying to, get a little bit. Dude, in 3 months, I lost 60 pounds easy. I'm in 3 months now, and I'm just below 40. So it's like.
Starting to slow down.
And I'm even doing more aggressive than what I was doing back then. Even though my doctor said that my testosterone levels are great and everything, I'm like,
really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's 2 different types of free roaming testosterone and some other I don't know.
I don't know either.
There's 2 types of testosterone. One is they just give it to you, and I actually don't know. I'm speaking like I always do. I don't know. I just speak.
Yeah. No.
But somebody out there probably knows what we're talking about. And they'll go, oh, okay, these idiots.
Yeah. And then never comment in the comments.
Never comment.
Never let us know.
All we're doing is speaking into a void, dude.
Yeah.
We're speaking to a void every week.
I tried. Let me see. I'm gonna look up our channel here and see if anybody left us some comments here. Let's see, subscriptions.
Should we do shorter episodes?
Oh no. We had 9 views on our last with 0 comments. 25 views. Oh, 2 thumbs up. 0 comments. And I even asked that question. People.
Well, we can't expect them to do it for free. They got to get value out of
Hey,
this.
we're getting 4 thumbs up.
Nice. We're looking for that. Yeah, it's been right here the whole time. Well,
no comments, people. I'm ashamed of you.
Oh, no corrections.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to listen to 2 white dudes talk about everything and anything.
Well, we're not famous enough. If my name was Rogan Joe.
Well, if I was a woman with big boobs, it'd be a lot easier.
Yeah.
Hi.
Or if I just pull my feet out.
Ooh. Hey, we got to do what we got to do.
No.
Got to do what we got to do.
These feet are for my eyes only.
Not me. I've crushed my toenail down here.
Which one?
The gnarly one.
Gnarly.
And it's purple now. My whole toenail's purple because I crushed it.
You got socks on?
No. I got flip-flops on, son. I'm married. Who am I trying to... Am I by the pool right now?
Yeah.
Nah. By the pool, though, I wear socks,
Why?
Trying to get into the, trying to get them young girl. I can't be having,
The gnarly toenail looking
Yeah. 30-year-olds are young girls now. Dang.
Yep. Them girls with a little bit of mileage on them.
That's what I like them now.
Yeah.
My tastes have changed on women.
You see an 18-year-old, you're like, ugh.
They look like children.
Yeah.
I'm like, gross.
They are children.
They
still.
are. But like,
technically, you're a child unless you're older than 26 because that's when you can start renting a car.
oh yeah. I remember I hit 25. I was like, I can rent cars now.
Yeah, 25. That's it.
Yeah, like I like a little saggage.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
No.
I like the natural, like just the older gals.
Yeah.
Not like I ain't talking about like. I think 50 is high as I'd go right now. Well, no.
50.
Nah, I take it back.
Yeah.
That's my old standard back when I was 20. I was like, 50 is about high as I go.
Now it's going up to 85.
Nah, it's probably
Hey, Grandma.
60. Probably 60. A good looking, took care of herself 60-year-old.
60?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Once I hit menopause, I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm good.
Well, I think they hit it a little bit before that.
Some of them. I don't know. What I look like?
A doctor?
Yep.
Yeah.
Dr. Ding Dong.
A gynecologist. My friend had a shirt. It was pretty funny. He wore it out bowling. It said,
Gavin. Sorry. We're out bowling.
yeah.
Gavin.
He had a shirt on that says, I'm not a gynecologist, but I'll still take a look. I thought about you.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I'll still take a look.
Yeah. I was like, boy, you got your little kids out there looking at that.
Yeah. My little niece, Sid, she's been listening to Rage Against the Machine.
Oh, good gravy.
And
She's a little too young for that.
I know, but she's all
Fighting the
about it.
system.
And she the F word gets changed out for boot. I think boop.
Boop.
She's like, boop you, I won't do what you tell me. Boop you, I won't do what you tell me. And I'm like, okay. But yeah, all the F words get changed out to boop.
Yeah. Pistol grip pump on my life at all times.
That 5-sided fist of God. I listen to Rage nowadays. I mean, they've been out for 20 years, I guess, 90s. And I'm just kind of like, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know why back when I was younger, I was like, man, this is awesome. Now I'm like that. Zach De La Rocha's voice just gets on my nerves.
Yeah, my brother plays songs for me sometimes, and I'm just like,
We're old.
I just don't like today's music, or even like stuff I used to listen to. I listen to it, I'm like, why did I ever think this was awesome?
Yeah. Yep.
I'm just too old now.
Everything. It's hard to see. Like, I can't see up close no more. That's my bag thing. I'm like, shit. And everything's just meh.
Yeah.
Like, today I went out on the deck. I went there on the under porch, and sit in the swing. And I put the fan on me. And I'm sitting there with my headphones on, listening to music. And, man, I was like, this is the best ever.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking, I was like, how times have changed. I should be by a pool by the lake today. Yesterday I went to the lake with the kids.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like...
During the rain?
No, after the rain.
Oh, okay.
After the rain, it was beautiful. Nobody was on the lake.
Yeah.
We went, tubing. We went and towed the kids on the tube a little bit.
Yeah.
Me and Amy and 4 kids.
Sweet.
Yeah. It was all right.
I had the dance recital.
No, yeah. Long.
My daughter did very, very, very well.
Nice.
She was a little bit off timing, but she was ahead of the curve instead of like
Behind the curve.
She was a little bit like pushing it. Yeah.
She was excited about it when I talked to her Friday night.
Oh yeah. She knows it.
Nice.
Now we
Nice.
just got to get her on her flipping schoolwork, dude.
My oldest daughter's finally got the hint to do school, and this school's easier than regular school, and we don't have problems with her. My boy will fight you tooth and nail
Yeah.
for the little bit he has to do.
Yeah.
And their
That's
grades
not
are
mine.
up, and their national average is still pretty good. They're above average.
Yeah.
And but yeah, he don't understand. It's like, bro, the alternative is 8 hours sitting in a classroom.
Yep. That's what I'm trying to tell my daughter. Like, because I don't know, she's just got it in her head, like she can just kind of sneak by, and I'm like,
And it's the way the oldest was for a while.
there is no kid on this United States of America that gets out of school. Get out of your head. You're going to do it.
Yep.
I had to do it. Your mama had to do it.
You can't be uneducated in this world.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Reading
'cause
and writing and, yeah, common sense.
well, that was my whole spiel is I'm like, I just want her to be smart enough to where I'm not around. She can take care of herself. Critical thinking, really, because that's my job, number one, as a parent. And number two, I keep telling her, I'm like, if you grow up and you're stupid, people will pick up on it, and they'll use you and abuse you. And then as soon as you can no longer do anything for them, they'll kick you to the curb and take everything you got, you know?
And good people will do it not knowing what they're really doing, but they're doing it.
Yeah.
Because we got that cousin. You know, we got Amazon's got the cousin that's probably not listening to this podcast, but is dumb as a brick, just existing, sucking up oxygen.
Wow.
And we all know, and we're all like, okay, just Well, you've all known dumb people.
And
stupid.
then the other cousin that's out changing the world.
Out trying to change the world. The world ain't gonna change.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
But she has a good heart. She's very
Yeah.
smart.
She's some salt at least.
Yeah.
Trying to preserve.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then me and you working.
And then, yeah, hard. And just
Well, you are.
barely make a living.
Barely making that. I got to ease it now, man. I can't complain. I got to work my hustle tomorrow night. So tomorrow's gonna be a 15-hour day,
Ooh.
and then come home, sleep real quick, then get back up and go back to work.
Yeah.
But
Well, good thing I didn't say, let's hold off until tomorrow after work.
I won't be able to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For you, people.
For you, we do this on Sunday. Today's not Friday. Today's
No.
Sunday.
Yeah, Friday night was, we met at 8, and then you had an extra person in your car, so I was like,
I know.
no, it ain't no big deal. It's just
I
like,
know. I was just like, oh man, I had plans.
Yeah.
This was already set out.
Yeah.
But I get it.
Well, for men, plans can change on a whim.
I know. Nobody
We
gives
just have
shit
to
about your
adapt.
plans.
Yeah, we just have to adapt. That's what we're good for. Working and adapting.
Problem solving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're here.
Every
now.
day.
And segueing over to working hard. My wife pointed out, because she was wanting to talk about it on Friday, and I told her I'd bring it up, about, she saw online the head news, Doge removed over 12 million people off of Social Security that were 100 to 120 years old, that were confirmed to be no longer living.
But still getting checks. Who's getting those checks?
Exactly. That's what she was asking. And I was like, well, probably family members that are cheating the system up, But then she was like, she took it a step ahead. It's a little over 12 million. But she was like, and she put it in her little calculations. She was like, well, let's just say the baseline, $500 a month. She said $500 a month for 12 point so many millions of people a year was $1.2 billion.
And that's just lowballing.
Yeah, that's just lowballing. And that's like, and then people want to be like, Doge has no right. These people, I mean,
I know.
I like to see where my money's being wasted,
I think Elon Musk is a great dude. He does things. He does it his way. He saved those astronauts. He's made cars, rockets.
The only
and
thing I
Doge.
don't like is the brain chip.
Brain chip. Yeah, I mean, he's doing it for the sake of paraplegics and blind.
Yeah.
But
But there's always going to be people to be malicious, and they'll try to figure out how to hack it.
Oh, yeah. The government. They'll demand it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're going to unlock this so we can.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, but he doesn't. He's just going for it. He's like, hey, do what you will. But my kids are so. I'll say they're stupid because they'll say something about, oh, yeah, Trump's boyfriend is finally getting kicked out. And I'm like, you're talking about Elon? He's stepping down because that was part of his contract.
Yeah.
He worked for free, by the way.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm getting tired of y'all talking trash about this great man. Y'all know nothing.
Yep.
I said, y'all don't pay anything. You know nothing. You just pick up on what people say and repeat it. So that is ignorance. I was telling these little girls that.
Parrots.
Yeah, 12 and 13-year-olds in the back seat. It's like, you're stupid and ignorant. Shut your mouth. You know nothing about life.
Exactly.
I said, nobody talks about the fact he went up to space and saved 2 astronauts that even our government couldn't do. Well, I don't know.
Yep.
Can't do it. And all this other stuff he does. And I said, and then everybody's like, he shouldn't use a meat cleaver. And we talked about this before. Yeah, you got to.
Yeah.
Because if you try to surgically take out all this money, litigation will take 10, 20 years for it to actually happen. You meat cleaver that shit out.
Then you rebuild.
Mm-hmm.
You got to tear it out to rebuild it up.
I think everybody's starting to get tired of it. I hope we don't fall back into that lullaby of just like going, well, what do you want me to think? Tell me.
Yeah.
Hope. Like COVID.
I just want flipping, oh, man, if we can just get term limits on elected officials, man.
Yeah.
2 terms and you're flipping out.
I'd even
that's
do like
golden.
4 terms for like Senate and stuff. That's a long time though.
No, because Senates are 4 years, I think, at a time, ain't they?
Yeah.
So you're giving them 16 years?
Yeah, maybe
No,
you're right.
8.
That's too much.
Give them under a decade. That way you're always getting fresh people in there, fresh ideas. And then another thing is like, don't always think you have to go in and change something. Like, just go in and maintain.
Yeah, stand guard. I like this. I'll make sure this doesn't get changed.
Yeah.
Maybe only better.
Yeah. But then you got people like, well, I'll make it better because I've got to make my mark on the world. No,
Yeah.
no, you don't.
There's some politicians in the small world here that they have to make a mark.
Yeah.
I'm like, nobody cares about your mark. Nobody, I don't care.
Yeah.
Just don't make it worse. Taxes are going up.
Bunch of egos. Like, I don't ever have any kind of like want to be a politician, but I think I could be the perfect politician because I'll go in there and I'll just be like, no.
Stupid.
Yeah, it's stupid. I'm not passing this. I'm not passing. Like,
yeah.
I'd be so.
Who benefits from this?
Yeah.
We don't as a society? No.
Okay, no.
No. Leave those trees.
I mean, you're supposed to be representative for the people anyway. It's not you get in there and do what you want and change the laws to benefit you.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to be a representative of the people.
I got this development coming in, and this woods behind me here. Your cousin's the contractor. Wink, wink. You going to approve this? Yeah, I'll vote for approve.
Yeah.
See, I'd be like, nah, you can't use them because that's conflict of interest.
Yeah, exactly.
And they don't like that.
That's why they all do it.
What was that one Eddie Murphy movie where he was a hustler and he figured out the best way to make money is become a congressman?
All of them?
There's one Eddie Murphy movie.
Well, I know there was Trading Places.
Yeah, but this is different. This is when he became a congressman and he's a hustler and he won the election. Now he's a congressman for this district.
I don't know that one. Is that a newer movie?
It's older, probably early '90s, late '80s maybe. But
yeah, I don't know.
he gets there and he's like, hey, all right, what are we gonna do? And they're like, hey, you fall in line. You're the Black Caucus now, and you got to do this, do this, do this. And he's like, huh? And then there's these kids getting cancer from power lines, big power lines over their head.
Yeah.
And it was all dirty politics, and he did the right thing. I was like, no, this is wrong. And they were like, whoa, bro, you're messing up the system.
Mm-hmm.
That's an older movie, Eddie Murphy.
Is that back when corporations were bad?
In all movies?
In every movie in the 80s.
It's still kind of carried over a little bit now.
But yeah, here we are. Got corporations running everything.
Everything.
Nobody flipping listened to all the movies.
It comes down to violence and money. Everything.
Yep.
Money first, violence second.
Yep.
I think so.
And the government reigns on both of them.
Yep.
Because if you don't do what they tell you,
what? Huh?
Jail time.
Yep.
And it's like,
I'm not going to jail.
yeah.
You're going to jail.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm going to jail.
The only other is that box boy.
Oh, the old oblong box, huh?
Yep. So anything you got interesting to talk about?
Matter of fact, I woke up this morning and I had something I want to give props to from my childhood. I didn't think about until this morning.
Yeah, we went down. Your prop story, let's bring it on up.
So I grew up Paul Whiskey Tango.
Yeah.
Poor white trash.
Yeah.
Right? I lived in a trailer park.
Same here, bro.
Yeah. I grew up in a trailer park where we had open sewage running down because the pipes always broke. It was rough, dude. It was just
that bad.
Yeah, it was bad. A trailer would burn down and it would just be left there for years. It was our clubhouse. Just a bunch of boys running around the neighborhood.
All burn out wood.
Poor. We had I was better off than a lot of kids.
Yeah.
I had grandparents and parents lived in the same trailer park. And I had an aunt that lived down the street in the same trailer park. So I was very fortunate,
Whole family in there, boy.
We were just poor, dude. And so there were some kids, like Eric. I'll say his first name. I won't say his last name. Eric and his brother Adam were poor. Just poor, poor, poor. And so we get up every morning and we get on the bus to school. Because we didn't have cars. It was high school, middle school, whatever.
Yeah.
And we were the first ones on the bus because we lived so far out of town. We lived on the edge of the town.
Me too.
So we're the first ones on the bus. And this bus driver, he wouldn't pick up another kid until probably about 10 minutes down the road. Mm-hmm. So it was just us and this bus driver. And he was just an older dude.
Did he ever pull that bus over?
No.
Hey, little boys.
No, not like that.
Okay.
This dude's a hero, actually, when they think about it. He was just an old grandpa, had like an old ball cap on, like a trucker.
Sit down, shut up.
Kinda.
Yeah.
We were rowdy, but he understood us. He didn't give us no problem. He was very kind to us. And I didn't realize how kind he was and what he did for us until just morning. Just woke up and I went, oh, it's just weird, just thinking. And he'd give Eric and Adam shoes. He bought them shoes sometimes because they didn't have shoes.
Dang.
He would drop like these bombs of wisdom on us because it's all trailer park boys.
Yeah.
And then when everybody get off the bus, we'd sit towards the front and we'd hang out with him as he drove us home. We had a 10-minute ride to,
Yeah.
And we'd pick on this one girl who was weird and ugly. She was real awkward, skinny, awkward, funny. And I remember he said, boys, as I'm telling you, he's like, that's the one. She's going to grow up to be beautiful. He says, mark my words. And we're like, okay. Because none of us had dads, really. Just
Yeah.
a bunch of boys, dads left us. And then he would bring a VHS tape of his Disney trip for us to borrow to watch and see Disney World. Because none of us were ever going to be able to go to Disney World.
Dang. So
Yeah.
he's like, ha, 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 ha.
No. He was like, here, boys, look at this right here. And when you get done with it, just return it to me. Okay? It's just his vacation in Disney World of all the rides and sights and stuff. And he took his kids.
Just to make y'all want it.
No, just
Y'all truly. I want to ride that ride.
no. He was just. He actually cared for us trailer park boys, and it's just a weird thought. Also, I woke up this morning and said, "Damn, I didn't realize it until 30 years
We'll
later."
Look him up.
I don't have no idea. I don't remember his name. I just remember what he looked like.
Good gravy, bro.
He
You can probably look up the facility.
He
bus
drove
driver.
bus 428 because I had 428 for a long time,
I was 135.
and just an older dude. He had like the old cowboy, not cowboy shirt, but like the old dude shirts. They button up front and just pants, tucked his shirt in, and wore a ball cap. Just an older dude, just driving a bus.
Dang, he could take his family on Disney vacation off a school bus salary.
He was probably retired, and this is just something to do.
Yeah, that's
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But his kindness to us just didn't hit until like today, and I was just like, "Damn, that's a nice dude."
Yeah. Finally feels good to think about others without your head up your own butt now, isn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, well, have I done anything like that?
You're only 35 years late.
Yeah. It's one of those things like, I'm going to tell that story. I thought about doing a vlog and just telling that story. And I said, no, I got a podcast. I can just do it on a podcast.
Yeah.
But
That's pretty cool.
And he did stuff like that all the time for us. And
Well,
he'd ask us if we had lunch money sometimes. I always had lunch money, but the boys didn't. The other boys didn't.
well, did his words come true? Did that awkward girl turn out to be a strong
I don't know. I never saw her again. But once he brought my eyes to that, I see it. Like, you get the pretty girls in school,
Yeah.
the ones you're like, oh, man, they're hot as hell.
Never even talk to you.
No. But then they turn into old skanks when you're an adult.
Yeah.
But those weird little odd-looking girls, you'd see them later like, oh, my God, she's beautiful.
Yep.
I think if you bloom too early, you're going to be a skank old bitch.
Mm-hmm.
And if you bloom late in your adulthood, you're going to be beautiful. Kids,
Yeah.
be ugly in school.
Be ugly.
Because the hoes in school,
Yeah.
the Britneys, the Candaces, the Stacys and Daddy D's and D's, all that, all those names, all the rich, pretty girls, they're all just wore out.
Just like the preppy dudes, they
Preppy
pretty much peak in high school.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm peaking now. Well, maybe my 30s I peaked,
Yeah.
but I
It's
peaked
all
much later.
downhill now, boy.
Nah, I don't think so. I still got my health. I'm pretty decently strong. Got a good mind. It just hurts when I stand up.
Then that's not hell.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Can't see up close.
Yeah, that's definitely not health.
Yeah, it's age.
Yeah. Been pounding that water in, it's giving me gas.
Water?
The burpees. What's my lemon water?
No.
I've been doing that for like 3 months now.
You're sticking to
Electrolytes.
it.
Yeah.
Now, what's going to happen when you get off the wagon?
Oh, that's why if originally I thought I would go down to like 220, but then I realized I would balloon back up to 30. So I'm going to really try to get to like 210. And that way when I
210.
balloon up,
You'll
I'll
blow
get
away in the
up
wind.
to 220. I would really like to fluctuate in between 215 and 225.
I'd love to be 215
Just kinda-
again. I felt really good at 215.
Yeah. Well, I know
I could do it.
the health standards
Just not doing
for a person that's 6'1" for men You're supposed to weigh 185
Talking about the BMI bull crap.
at 6'1".
I'm supposed to be 175 at 6 foot even.
Yeah, and that's like, if I was my brother,
But well,
like, I got muscle. Muscle weighs more than fat. Like,
speaking of dipshits, not your brother, but old Dave, he was considered morbidly obese. He was 6'5" and just muscular. And they said, "You're morbidly obese." He goes, "I'm not morbidly obese. I'm a bodybuilder." He says, "I'm very healthy."
yeah,
And
get on cardio and stuff too.
Yeah. Oh, he could run and all that stuff. He was really, all he cared about was fitness.
Yeah,
But he was just this big old
Yeah.
6'5" guy.
that's why I don't really trust doctors, man. They blow a lot of hot air at you. Like when I went and talked to my doctor, and my doctor's not a doctor that really pushes like prescriptions. But I went in, I was like, yeah, I'll lose 10 pounds and then plateau, and I'm changing my diet. It's all meat and vegetables, and I'm doing all this, that. And then the first thing out of her mouth was, hey, you think about getting in those injections? And I was like, no, I'm doing it natural. And she's like, oh, okay, well, I mean, it seems like you're doing pretty good then. And I'm like, no, I'm in here because I'm plateauing a lot. Like,
They don't know.
yeah.
A doctor nowadays is somebody that looks at you and goes, "What pills can I prescribe this person?"
Yep. Yeah.
Next number.
Yeah.
What's your problem? What pills would you like to have?
Yeah. I want an old school doctor. One that like,
You got to pay for those, dude. You gotta-
where?
I mean, there's tons of doctors that have like, you have to pay like $5,000 to get in per year,
Mm.
and you can call them on the phone. Those kind of dudes.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's a little bit above my pay grade.
Yeah, my old boss had his own private doctor that he shared with like other rich dudes, and it was like $5,000 or more a year just to be able to pick the phone up and call him. But right now you can be like, "Hey doc, I need blah blah. This is going on." He goes, "Okay, you probably need this right here. How about I give you a prescription of this or this right here? How about this stem cell stuff? I'll send down Tijuana or some crap, you know."
Good gravy.
That's where I was watching Joe Rogan. He talked about he tore his shoulder off the bone, tendon right off the bone. And the doctor's like, "We can do some surgery." And he said, "No." So he went down to Tijuana, which is the mecca for stem cell. He stem celled it. I think it was maybe 1 or 2 treatments. Fully healed. Fully healed. Because stem cells really good on soft tissue healing, like healing it.
Dang, bro.
But America won't do it.
Yeah. That's why you have to go to Tijuana.
Tijuana. I couldn't afford to do that.
That's why they take you. You go down there, you get stem cells, but then they take a kidney while you own it.
They'd be like, "Take the only one I got." I'm like, "Get more stem cells for another one?"
Yeah. They cut half your liver off.
He said he did, kettlebells. He did PT on it. I think it's PT, is that right?
Yeah, physical training. Yeah.
He said he went back to that doctor and he looked at it and he was like, "It's fully healed." That's incredible. Mel Gibson's dad, when he was getting all, not lucid and getting kind of old, and he took him down there and got some stem cell, and he was like, boom.
That's what I heard that cybacillin does. Cybacillin out of the mushrooms.
Mushrooms?
The trippy kind.
Did you
But-
see that episode of Y-Files recently? It's a
The
brand new one.
consciousness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched half of it and then I had to cut it off. He was recently on Joe Rogan. Did you see
I
that?
watched the whole episode.
Yeah.
AJ.
Yeah.
It's
But-
weird to hear him drop F-bombs.
Yeah.
You're like, oh,
Okay.
he can't.
But yeah, cybacillin, if you low dose it, if you microdose it to where you don't feel the effect, but it still gets in you.
Enhances your vision.
Yeah, and it reconnects your brain. Like it'll open up passageways. It'll repair. I was wanting to get my dad on it, man, see if that'll reverse it, but ain't no doctor around here going to do all that.
You'd have to do it illegally.
Yeah.
Well, imagine going up to your doctor going, "Hey, I'd like to try some mushroom therapy, cybacillin therapy." No, and they could prescribe it.
Yeah.
Probably.
Well, I heard that Johnny Depp's dad was just like mine. He couldn't really talk and all this and that, and then had him a couple treatments of that low dosing for like a month or two, and next thing you know, he's singing, playing guitar, talking like he used to, all this and that, like heals you up, man. But that's what doctors want to avoid, because if you're healed, you're not paying for them.
What's the Bible say, or the Lord say? Everything on this planet is for your use to heal or something.
Oh yeah, plants. That's why I'm more of like apothecary myself.
Why do we become so ignorant about out there?
Well, I'll tell you, in the early 1900s,
Lay it on me, big dog.
Rockefeller, and Rothrock, all them. He was an oil tycoon, and then they found out that they can make pills off petroleum, and so he was like, "Oh, that's even more business for me." And he went in and got a handful of doctors, and they're the one that made up the medical board that we now all use. Pfizer. He started Pfizer, and basically didn't. I talked about this a little bit before. A pill that'll fix you. Oh, that old dandelion out in the yard, that's a weed. Let's kill the weeds off. You want your yard to be nice and green grass. Let's get all them weeds out of there for you. But yet every herbal medicine is considered a weed. So what they do then? They start making Roundup. Let's kill all the weed off.
Bayer makes pills and Roundup.
Yep. Yeah. They kill the plants that will heal you and then give you a pill that'll get you hooked and hurt on, give you 15 different side effects.
I wonder, I'd be willing to pay for a class with some old weird dude out in the woods.
Yeah.
That will walk around and grab stuff.
Dude, you can search on YouTube.
Yeah, but I learned better from I don't know.
Or you just buy a little medical book. I mean, those little booklets you had for camping, pull out and let you identify. Dude, I'm telling you, the dandelion is one of the most all-purpose flipping thing. Don't you do the seeds. I'm not talking about the seeds you blow and they all fly. Before that, the bud, the actual bud itself helps with blood flow. It opens up your arteries. The leaves itself does something. I forgot. It regulates your blood sugar.
Wouldn't doubt it.
But
and the roots good for your heart.
And the roots are good for your heart, cardiovascular. Like the whole plant's usable.
I've seen these old Appalachian dudes will have a jar of some kind of whatever. Take a sip from this.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh,
a little tonic.
I'm fixed.
Yep.
Everything we need to cure just about everything we have is out there in that world.
Yeah.
And I'm ignorant of it because that's what they should be teaching in school. Yeah. I don't care about the history of Japan.
No, they
don't. Go outside and
they want to teach the public school system, the educational system in America. It's to make you think you're learning, but then you grow up to be a stupid adult that follows direction. That's what they want.
You're getting
They don't want you smart and independent thinking. They don't want free thinkers.
Well, dude, I'm just waiting for them to start attacking homeschools. It ain't happened yet. It's going to happen.
I mean, look at colleges. Colleges back in the 1800s and all that, in 1900s, when their whole establishment was, I have my ideas, you have your ideas. They're opposite. Let's get together and talk.
There's got to be truth somewhere in the middle.
No, now all of a sudden you go there and you're like, I don't really agree with you. Bigot,
Nazi.
Yeah, Nazi. Cancel them, kill them. You're not even a human
This
anymore.
isn't a safe space. You can't talk. It's free speech. Well, not here.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
And it's like, dude, now it's flipping crazy. They want the American government system wants you to be dumb so that when they say, hey, pay this tax, you're like, yep. I mean, look at that. Look, global warming tax. How much money can I spend for the earth to not naturally do climate changing?
Well, it's not natural. We are affecting it.
No, it's natural. It does in rotations.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
I mean, if you just look at the atheistic worldview,
well,
the world was a blistering mega ball. It cooled down. Then you got an ice age.
Well,
now it heats back up.
Antarctica has gained 100 billion tons of ice this year.
No way.
Yeah,
there ain't no way because the world is burning up.
Well, they're seeding the skies to dim the sun.
Well,
that's a whole nother thing, bro.
Yeah. And everybody used to laugh at my wife talking about cloud seeding.
Yes. Now, when your wife would talk about chemtrails or whatever, I'd be like, come on.
Yeah.
But now
look who's right.
Who's right. I don't believe anything nowadays. I don't believe that is a very strong possibility because there's so much going on that I'm kind of like, yeah, I can see it. I can see them doing it.
You can look it up. The U.S. government has admitted to cloud seeding.
Well, cloud seeding is different than contrails or
chemtrails.
Because
it changes the weather.
Yes, they're talking about dimming the sun and spraying Apophis with chemicals. Cloud seeding is like putting aluminum in the sky.
Chemicals in us.
Well, it's controlling chemicals.
Even on top of all them pharmaceuticals you're taking.
I mean, real.
I mean, no wonder why cancer has skyrocketed in
Yeah.
the past couple of decades.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, good gravy.
And there's got to be something to cure cancer, but man,
There's a cure for it.
That's a lot of money to be made.
They make way more money on cancer donations, the Cancer Society, all
The pink ribbons and the running
and then the actual treatment you're paying. Oh, that bag of chemo that's gonna save your life. That's $20,000. Here's your bill.
And what are you going to do? You're going to pay it because it's your life.
Yep. Yeah.
Man,
That's what I'm saying, man. It's all formula.
But we can go out there right now. Go out there, find me a plant.
Greed. Dude, I told you about that doctor in South Africa that they killed back in the 90s. He's like, I can cure your cancer. You got cancer? Come here. Within 2-3 weeks, you go home. You're cancer free. He'd cure you. And he told you about he's like, everything that can cure you, God has put in the Bible. He'll tell you how to do it. And that's why I told you the first thing you do when you get there, he lays you down for 7 days. He cuts off food and just gives you water. Starves it out, and then he'll start giving you herbs and stuff to help rebuild your immune system and all. And then by the time 3 weeks later you're walking out,
your body
fit, you're flipping cancer free. They killed it. CIA killed him.
Mel Gibson talks about he had 3 friends with stage 4 cancer, and they got on ivermectin, they got on some other little stuff, and now they're cancer free.
Yeah,
and
I mean, look at Magic Johnson, bro. Dude's had AIDS for like 4 decades.
He ain't got AIDS no more.
Yeah,
supposedly cured of it.
Yeah, but hold on, I thought AIDS was.
We thought.
Yeah.
And guess what? We thought wrong.
Oh, I guess science made a breakthrough, huh?
South Park has a skit about that where it shows Magic Johnson just getting money and put it in a blender and inject it into his veins. That's how he cured it.
It's probably how you have to cure it. Heck, everything's got a price.
Everything, dude. There's a show on Adult Swim about this mushroom. It's a cartoon about this one mushroom that cures everything. And it shows how the CIA and stuff's trying to get him and discredit him and kill him. It's just a funny little cartoon. And it's this dude, he's like, he has this girl and he gets his pigeon, catch it, and he goes, breaks his neck. She's like, holy crap. And he goes, hang on. Gets his little mushroom powder, puts on it, and it's like, it's fine.
His neck all still broke?
No.
It cured it.
But it cures everything. This mushroom.
It was like, his head just moving around.
But I watched that Wi-Fi's episode about the consciousness, and that makes as much sense as anything else does.
No.
How our brains just went from this to boom to that over a short amount of time. Possibly,
well, I believe a creator made us this way, but yeah, you can fall back on.
Some say that the Bible is just allegory for mushroom worship.
Well, if that's how they want to look at it, I like to keep it simple.
Mushrooms as simple as you get. Fungi. Perfect fit into your neural connections.
Does it?
Mm-hmm. Perfect. Not almost, a perfect fit. They say that there's one guy that says that fungus and humans have evolved together, dual evolved together. Something about it is called the magic flesh, and there's a bunch of ancient cultures that worshipped the mushroom. And when they outlawed it, especially in Mexico, they used to worship it, and they outlawed it, and they kept it secret.
Well, it's weird how it does help you, but then it also, as far as like nutrition, it has zero nutritional value.
And there's actually some mushrooms that will kill you.
Yeah, a lot of them.
You better know your shit.
But they do have stuff in it that actually helps your aid in digestion. It helps like your stomach acid and stuff. It like boosts up a little bit.
Like
but as far as
mud drink, they have that.
Yeah, but as far as you like getting protein or calories, or no, nothing like that.
It's like made specifically for your brain's wiring.
Ooh. Well, I used to not, dude. Oh man, when I was like a teenager, I used to get just a can of mushrooms, drain the liquid, and just eat it. And then when I hit about 20 or so, I was like, just looking at a mushroom, I was like, ugh.
I don't like the texture.
Yeah.
Don't like shiitake. And
I'm talking about just any mushroom, period.
Yeah, just you want steak, you buy steak and sometimes you'll get mushrooms with it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want that.
Yeah.
I don't like the texture.
But here recently, within like the past year, I've been adding a little bit of mushroom to my food. Especially if like when we go to the hibachi, get steak, steak hibachi, they'll put mushrooms in it. Used to, I'd be like, no mushrooms. But
yeah.
Now I'm just like, okay. And then mushrooms have a great sense of starting. It's almost like tofu.
Yeah.
Whatever it's cooked with, it'll pull in that flavor. So it's
Yeah.
like you can eat a mushroom with
But
steak.
I
and
can
it tastes
feel
like
that
steak.
texture of a
Yeah.
mushroom though.
Yeah, it's a different texture, but the taste of it. But you know me, dude. I got a mentality, the mental game of like, if it's beneficial, I'll suffer through getting it down. If it's beneficial.
Yeah. Right now, anything that goes in my mouth is for pleasure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Coca-Cola. that
Coca-Cola
battery
and
acid.
food. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like my old lieutenant, my friend. He looks like he's 20 still. What he consumes is just for a purpose. It's
Yeah.
for nutrition purpose and a benefit purpose. No matter what it tastes like, he'll do it. And I'm just like, I ain't that guy.
Yeah.
He just opens up a can of kidney beans, room temperature, and just eats them because I need this right now into me because it's part of my macros, and just eats it. And you're like,
He's got a diagram of like meals he's got to eat certain parts of the day or throughout the
I
week
think
or
so.
something.
But he looks like he's 20-something years old.
Hey, he's
and
fine-tuned.
he's
That's
like
how I wanna be.
55, 56 by now. Does jujitsu, just works out. Like everything he does is a workout. He doesn't work out normal. He works out like abstract workout.
Yeah. Dude, I want to get in kettlebell. I think I was talking about this earlier. Switching my thing up. Kettlebell, burpees, and jump roping. I got to swap it up, dude. I got to start building muscle.
I want one of those Milner kettlebells. You seen those?
Looks like Mjolnir.
Yeah. They weigh like 75 pounds. It's a fucking hammer.
Dude,
Think of the strength
you
get there.
got to, dude, you'll never pass like that. You'll do 2 or 3 reps and be like, this is too much. Start low.
Well, they make them different levels.
Yeah.
They have a 75-pound one, which I think would be awesome to have.
Well, yeah. Well, the video I watched today, dude broke it down, the 5 workouts, 3 of them, and one of them is walking with weight, getting a
Farm
backpack.
carry.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like he said at least 40% of your weight in a backpack or something.
It's almost 100 pounds.
No.
Oh, no, it wouldn't be 100 pounds. It'd be about 60 pounds.
Well, also you got to start out low. So 25, 30 pounds.
Go.
It may not seem like much, but once your body attunes to it within a week, just add a little bit more, like how I did with my weighted vest. But like talking about the kettlebell, he was saying if for men, you start out with 35 pounds. Do a 35 pounder, even if it kind of seems easy. You just want to do so many sets, so many numbers of so many sets. 3 sets of 15 with a minute in between each set, just to start out. And then when that gets really easy, go up 5 pounds and then work up till that's really easy. Another 5 pounds. Like you don't have to start out at 55 pounds, that'll, especially if your joints ain't used to it or your ligaments, dude, that's easily they'll pop.
Yeah, I was going to say my shoulder, I am very limited what I can do because my shoulder is so jacked up.
Start out low pounds, 30, 35 pounds, and then just do that because your ligaments and stuff will actually build up too and resistance to it. Like how I started on the treadmill, dude, I started out with like a mile and now I'm up to like 4 miles. I worked out a mile for like 2 weeks. And then I went to 2 miles, and then so far, and now I'm up to 4. I can jog for 4 miles. Just it's 40 minutes because I run at 6 miles an hour.
Yeah.
It's 10 minutes per mile, and I'm just constantly jogging. And I used to be like, even right now, I'm like, man, this sucks. I hate doing it, but I just benefit like your friend, the lieutenant dude. It's a benefit. You got to go to a means.
He started his own company, 360 Policing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I remember you bringing that up a while back.
And he's on Facebook. He's like, I'm in Phoenix today teaching this. Oh, I'm in Arizona or whatever. I'm somewhere. I'm in New Jersey teaching it this week. And I'm like, my man. I'm really proud of him.
Yeah,
he's a sharp guy.
But
yeah, I helped him out with some videos in the very, very beginning. And now he don't need me.
That's right.
They moved on.
That's right.
Like little birds from the nest.
You kicked them out, huh? Or they just took off on their own?
Yeah, they took off on their own. Yeah.
You're like, what? What Daddy needs?
Yeah, just like Dave. Just like
Daddy needs love.
Just probably what mechanics will do.
Yeah.
Well, get me to this point. See ya, sucker.
Well, I don't think they have the mindset to want to edit videos like you.
Dude, yeah. And I went and ordered some more business cards because we're going to Charlotte this week.
Oh, matter of fact, give me some of them.
Yes, sir. We going to Charlotte this week.
I'll just take the whole box.
I gotta go
I'll give a couple of them out and throw the rest away.
It's like when you deliver papers. It's like I can either go to 17 houses or one dumpster. It's all the same.
That's right.
I got some stickers for you too.
Stickers.
Yeah, I got stickers too.
Well, I got a customer. I showed you that little edit video. Or that
Mhm.
little. I'm gonna give her one. That way, if she wants to sell it, she can just give you all a holla.
Yeah. Well, because we can put it in touch with people that'll buy it if we don't get it ourselves.
Yeah.
That one car we have, that Chevelle, somebody's already offered us money for it, and it's just like, whoa, we just got it. It's like, people, it's crazy.
Well, do you want the little bit of money up front, or do you want to put some time and effort into it and get some big money?
No, that's what we're doing.
Big money.
Yeah, this is going to be a flip car. We're going to get what we want out of it as far as video. And then once the video is done, it's like it's going to a good home that actually do it right. Paint job, all that stuff. So
y'all's just y'all don't want to get it like show style. Y'all just want to get the engine running.
Engine running and going to town.
And that's it.
That's it. That's where we're at with that. We don't have the time or resources to fully restore it.
Yeah.
We just found it in the garage. We're going to get it running.
And then y'all are over with it.
Yep. And then we'll go on to the next one.
Cash money. Yeah.
Yeah. I know it'd be funny if our YouTube channel just turns out to be just flipping cars.
Yeah. I thought that was the goal.
Yeah, kind of. It's one of the goals. Like, I know when we sell this car, our first purchase is going to be a car trailer. So that way we can get more cars.
Yeah.
And fix them up. And get them cranked and stuff like that. So we need a trailer to haul these things in.
Just go buy you a tow truck.
Well, somebody's offered us 2 tow trucks.
Offered you.
For a really good price. And we're like,
what, 30 grand?
Just about. For 2 of them.
For 2.
And I'm like, what's wrong with them? And it doesn't matter what's wrong with them because we can fix it. That's the thing with being with 2 mechanics have their own shop with a lift, welders.
Yeah, but those are diesel
CNC
engines,
machine. Right? I don't know, dude. You're talking
because a gas engine is different from a diesel.
You're talking to the wrong one about that. Like that winch at your place. I was like, I wonder if I could fix that. And Eddie was like, well, get it. We can probably fix it. I'm like,
yeah. Well, I talked to my boss. I was like, that's not junk, is it? And he's like, no. So
good. Okay. It was in the junk trailer.
Yeah. But it was when he had it in there because he used to winch stuff up there. That was his very first trailer he ever got. So he got that winch. And then now he's up to like the auto tilt one.
Yeah. He has a nice one now.
Yeah.
I remember when he got that first time.
Yeah.
He was bragging about it. And I was like, let's see if it works. And he couldn't figure out how to get it to work.
Oh, you got it figured out now?
Yeah, you got it figured out now. It was funny. He was like, huh. I was like,
he's been cutting up a lot of trees, figuring it out how to work it.
My man.
Then he tells me, come on with him. Go dump. All I do is just sit there and unlatch it.
I was going to say, because it dumps itself.
That's it. Yeah. I used to be the one like, nope, not anymore.
That's kind of, I want a car trailer that tilts and has a winch on it. That's probably what, $5,000-$6,000 probably.
Yeah, I think
for
so.
something that good, something that real nice.
Well, I think it's more. I think he paid more than that, and that's not even a car one.
Yeah, that's true. It has the walls on it and all that. It's a hauling trailer.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well,
Yeah, you just need a flatbed.
Flatbed with ramps and just get a cheap winch or just get one of those,
Or you just do some kettlebelling.
push that sumbitch up.
Kettlebell.
Kettlebell.
I don't know why I keep calling it cattle.
Because it ding, 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 ding. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
I guess.
Oh, kettlebell.
Kettlebells.
Yeah. I'm going to get me one. I was telling my wife about it. Well, I priced them. It's like $1.50 per pound, basically. And it's
starting low anyway.
Yeah.
You could probably get like the Facebook Marketplace and find one super cheap.
Well, my wife was telling me about she's going to put it up on the Don't Buy Anything group because there's a Facebook group that's like Don't Buy Anything, and basically what they do is they just give stuff away. She's going to hit them up, see if anybody got one, and if not, I'll go buy one. But I figured, dude, if I just buy a 35-pounder, I've got those ankle weights.
Yeah, ankle weights.
I can just strap onto my wrist too, so I can just keep that 35. Oh, I need to move up some. 5 pound, and then 10 pound.
I'm not 100% sure we don't have one out there. We'll look for it after this. It's gonna be light though. We don't got nothing heavy.
Well, she was asking, she was like, what? And the video said for women start out about 15, 20 pounds. I would say for her probably 15 since she's got a little bad back. Don't want to give again. Start low, man.
Yeah, that's with me. Like I started heavy,
and you'll tear your crap
and
up.
Next thing I know, I'm walking crooked because my back tore out.
Well, that and you'll do it for a couple of days and think, man, this ain't. It's too much. I'm hurting too much, and then you'll quit. If you start out low and just build yourself, dude, low and slow, steady, you start here and then it'll be like, and get up. That's what I did. And I'm great. Except losing a little.
Yeah.
That middleweight is hard to get rid of. I had a customer say I look pretty good the other day.
Oh,
like, you lost a lot. You look like you lost some weight.
Well, I did, like, little lady.
I was like, I'm down about 40. She's like, oh, wow. I'm like, yeah. I'd like to be lower than that by this time, but, all the sacrificing I do.
Yeah.
I get one night a week that I do one meal and I do dessert. Other than that.
How'd that salad do you? Tear your stomach up again?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about Bill Pizza, but there's
They leave that salad out too long.
Probably.
Yeah. Pizza was really good.
Got all that fecal matter in it.
Probably.
It goes right through you. Dude, because basically like when we were leaving parking lot, my stomach's like, and I was like, let's get home.
I gotta go.
Gotta get home. So it was kind of another good thing I didn't come over here that night. I'd have been in there playing you an orchestra.
It was good. I'm kind of craving another pizza and hibachi right now since we mentioned it.
Dude, I need to look up and research so where I can make me a pizza. I'm getting tired of the breakfast pizza because it's sausage. It's the crust. But I did remember seeing somebody made like a keto pizza dough that's like legit pizza where it supports the weight. It's everything like bread except it's just keto.
Cauliflower, maybe?
Well, that I've always tried, and I have to eat it with a spoon because it never sets to where it like hardens.
Amazon did it one time; it was perfect. Another time, it was like soft serve lasagna.
Yeah. So I have to eat it like lasagna. I want a pizza where I can pick it up, but eating it, and I'm just like, man, it's like 4 grams of carbs right here instead of like 35 for the actual bread one.
Yeah, get like that pizza I had that one time. I had no pizza sauce on it.
Delicious. Well, tomatoes have some carbs in them too. They're a little bit higher than normal for vegetables, but
yeah, I know me and the kids. Well, we tore that pizza down to the ground.
Yeah,
it was good.
Yeah,
I ain't had pizza. I ain't had good pizza in a while. Like, I don't like pizza. I don't like Domino's. I want like Mario's. I want like Burke Street pizza. I want
New York style.
Kind of real thin. Oh, it's so good,
dude. I don't care what you say. Pizza Hut's the best.
Pizza's pretty good. Sometimes I want pizza. I tell you what's really good for me is the bestest mostest pepperoni from Little Caesars.
Dude, that's like they use like trash.
Bro, it tastes so good.
Yeah,
it's like
McDonald's. It tastes good, but it's trash.
Trash. All pizza's trash.
Yeah. Not a Mario pizza. Mario's
pizza's good, isn't it?
Yeah. All you need is one slice.
Dude, I have to get 2 usually because I'm fat.
Have you ever ate at Home Slice? They're like Mario's. Dude,
where's that? Where are they at?
There's one. What's the name of that road? One on Fleming, and then the other on New Garden.
Oh, it's out there.
Not New Garden.
Market?
Guilford College Road.
Okay.
That's it. But, dude, I'm telling you, a slice, one slice is about as big as that O'Reilly. But, triangle. Up here's the peak, and then it triangles down. Dude, you have to, like, two-hand it when you first get it.
Nice. I usually fold them.
Yeah. Well, you can fold it, too, but.
Oh, my God, dude.
Yeah,
and I'm thinking I want some damn rice tonight. I want some, like, Chinese or Japanese tonight.
You want some Carb City tonight.
Well, tomorrow I'm not eating at all. Tomorrow's a long day. I'll eat tonight. Tomorrow I'll probably have like a Nabs, and then when I'm working at Walmart, usually I get like I get hot, so I just buy the watermelon, slices off the shelf, and eat that for lunch. It's perfect because I'm wearing a vest and crap.
They fix the AC at your work?
They have on my end sooner than they thought. The other end's still hot as hell, but my end's cool.
I'm having steak and eggs tonight.
Ooh, steak and eggs. Oh, you got some. Don't forget that stuff.
Oh yeah.
You got your family's dinner.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured I'd just want, since you were like, I want, can you bring me a Coke?
Me a cool
I was like, well, I'm not going to stop in there just to buy a Coke.
Gavin.
I'll go ahead. Yeah, all the other names were dumb, so I was like, you're going to be Gavin tonight.
I knew one Gavin.
There was like
I know two Gavins. They're both kind of cool.
Kinda?
One's a kid.
Like, cool.
Well,
Just kinda
the one
cool.
Gavin I know is probably one of the smarter dudes I ever met. Super freaking smart. Just too smart. And the
Too
other one's
smart
like
for his
my
own
cousin's
good.
boy.
Cousin's
He
boy.
would write. He'd write a narrative for a report. I had to look up half the words he used.
Did he work there with you?
Yeah, just a smart dude. Smart.
He pulled out the victim was hit with a carafe.
Carafe. What's a carafe? It's a coffee pot. Just say fucking coffee pot.
You have to,
Try to
you have
show
to
off.
dumb it down for us simple men.
No, it's not numbing down. It's normal.
Yeah.
I'm not speaking Swahili to you. Just what is a carafe? The thing was, it wasn't like this. It wasn't like, hey, what's a carafe? Okay, long story. We're at the beach, one of our first beach trips all together, and my wife, the Amazon, with her friend, Big Booty Judy. I don't know name her. I guess we'll call her Big Booty Judy. When they get together, they talk like they're filling out crossword puzzles. I don't know why.
Two-headed monster of knowledge.
Where is the carafe at? And I was like, what's a carafe? It had been, me and you had been like, oh, carafe is another name for coffee pot. That's just probably the correct term.
Well,
But,
I'd have been like, are you dumb? It's a coffee pot. But,
well, they didn't do that. They went, a carafe? He doesn't know what a carafe, you don't know what it is? I started getting mad. Like, no. A carafe is another word for that thing you fill coffee up with. A coffee pot? Yeah, you could say coffee pot.
Do you know what it feels like to be punched in the face?
And I was sitting there going, you fudge, and oh, you stupid, see you next Tuesdays. I was mad.
Yeah.
Because the way they just disrespect.
Yeah.
I never do that. I don't like belittle people.
Well.
Nope, I only belittle my friends.
Yeah. That's why I say in my perspective, it's like, well.
And I was like, oh, you dirty bitches. Carafe.
Yep. Oh, long neck carafe.
ash&burnz@gmail.com. We're an hour in.
Yeah.
Check us out.
Bring it
You
down a
won't.
little bit. Maybe we get some comments.
Yeah, you won't comment. You'll see this on your feed, and you'll be like,
There were some thumbs up, so that's good.
that's good.
Keep that up.
That's probably just me and you, though.
No, there was multiples.
Ash&burnz.
Like it.
Like, subscribe if you like random conversations. You like my SWAT tit shirt? I was a drone pilot for the SWAT team, so I called it SWAT tit. Tactical Information Technician. SWAT tit.
Look like you got some moob tit.
Yeah, I do got some moves working on. That's just muscle.
Yeah. It's under there, but
Hang
it's
on.
there. Oh, a little bit of movement.
I'm not going to make him bounce that one.
You can't see my
Oh,
black
God.
shirt.
I dreamed last night me and you owned a junkyard.
Yeah, junkyard dog, baby.
And we went through finding stuff we wanted to keep.
Oh my
Some
goodness.
reason you talking about my moves just kicked that memory in.
Ooh, just some good junk.
Ah, such a cool
You got the
dream.
junk in the trunk.
So cool because I remember you found tools you wanted, and I was
Winner,
looking
winner.
at the cars in the junkyard.
I don't really remember my dream last night.
Oh wow, that's wild. And I thought about the bus driver this morning too. Oh, well.
Yeah, I don't remember my dream.
Go ahead and get you a swig of your lemon water.
Holla.
Holla if you swallow. I say that all the time, but swallowing's gross. So I'm glad they do it then because they're dirty
I'll
hoes.
swallow this water.
It looks. Looks good, actually.
Liter and a half.